Hello, introduction to design and innovation. Um, what I was told was that we should do a couple of videos in which you actually see my face. And it would help make you guys pay attention to the class more or something. So, what I'm going to do is introduce our next assignment, and you are going to see the back of my house. Why are we looking at that? We are going to be looking at a few things feature-wise that I hope to teach you in the design field. All right, so here's a shot of the back of my house, and we're going to probably get a few of these details done.
That sounds like a nice sound, Ella.
All right, patio all the way up to a deck, the railing feature, the stair feature,
Hi!
and probably something else like furniture design, and the kids will not be included. All right, so the next thing you'll see is probably me talking about the tutorial. All right, see you soon. Okay, welcome back to a new week and a new challenge. What we're going to do is probably set this up like you are modeling an area of your own. If you do not have a nice picture of an area, then maybe you can just find an outdoor area that you want on the internet and download that picture and use that as your inspiration or your modeling from. So what I'm going to do is use that picture that I showed you. Maybe I'll show it right now. There it is. What we're going to do is we're going to use that as a basis for how to model and import stuff that other creators have created, download the stuff, and actually really see what we can create. It's going to be great. First things first, let's create a patio. So I'm going to create the patio of mine. It had a little bit of a angle here. Use the erase tool. I'm going to push that down a little. I always do things in groups, so once again I'm going to use the select tool, triple click, right click, make group. I always use groups. I love using groups. And now let's put some furniture in. So this is going to be really cool. This is brand new. Over on the right hand side, you will see 3 boxes stacked. It's called components. We're going to click on components. And it gives us an option to do this. Search 3D warehouse. Well, one of the things on that patio that you saw wrapped up is patio furniture. So I'm going to type in patio furniture in there and hit enter. And what I get is a whole bunch of stuff that other people have created. Now, what you don't see is I actually have one of these types of couches down there. I just have it wrapped up. So I'm going to click on it. And when I move my cursor in, it should give me that model. And we can now move this guy around and place it in. All right. So now I've now created a very nice model of my patio. And I can then start adding a lot more stuff to it. I even think I had some of these chairs. So let's put one of those chairs in. All right, come in here and place them in. And wow, that's pretty big. Okay, so there's an issue. So here's a learning moment. What you'll see here is if you download items that have a lot of this, we can double click on it and it allows us to enter that, which you probably remember because you made your chair a group. And if you want one of the items or none of the items changed, you could actually take them out. So I'm going to click on it, press delete, and now I'm down to this guy, and I'm good. So I could take that and I can move that. You know what? It looks a little large compared to the other guys. We'll just leave it there. Okay, so give me 1 minute. I'm going to pause this. Okay, so now that you put a couple of pieces of furniture in, You might have made a patio, might have made a deck or something similar to what your picture has. You start modeling things that you like, similar to what the picture has. Hopefully it'll be as realistic as possible. Now I'm going to challenge you to add as much detail as possible. You know how to draw, you know how to push, pull. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start making mine similar to my backyard. You could watch this if you want, it'll go pretty fast. What I'm hoping to do is just generate a few features that you can see in the models itself. Okay, so I'm probably gonna add my deck area up here, and I'm going to start filling in some colors, textures, maybe even some doors and windows. And the next time you see, in the next video you see, will probably be a little bit more detailed with color. But I'm going to show you some more commands. Continue working on your designs as much as possible with what you learned. Let's review real quick. Over here on the right hand side is components. When you click on components and you want to find something, all you have to do is search the warehouse. Let's go ahead and type in flowers. And now we have some flowers. Look at these things. Oh, this is great. Okay, so I'm going to put a couple of flowers in. Geez, how big is this flower? That's crazy. Yeah, delete that one. All right, let's put this guy in. Ah, look at that beautiful house plant. God, it's enormous. Okay. If you run into things that are way too big, what I'm going to suggest you do is learn how to use the scale tool. Ready for this? On the left-hand side, you're going to have, in the move command, a scale option, or you can press S on your keyboard. What you're going to do is select your object and click on scale. You're going to have all these green dots. You can always just shrink things down, make them a little bit more realistic when it comes to scale. And you can use the move command, click on that scale option, back to move, and move these guys to where they should go. Does anybody remember the copy command? Select an object, use the move command. When you move an object, you tap control on it. You can drop that off, and control makes 2 copies. Now I'm starting to really populate my scenery with some details that are very difficult for you to do on your own. All right, so have fun with adding as much furniture and other details as you can. Let's reconvene the second video that shows you how to do deck and stairs.